And for further analysis, we're joined from Cairo by the Iranian Affairs specialized writer, Mr. Amr Ahmed. Mr. Amr, thank you so much for joining us on this special coverage. And let me start with the fact that Iran still refuses the zero enrichment option. In light of this, what are the broader regional risks if Iran continues to retaliate with missile and drone attacks?
Greetings, Ms. Salma and your dear viewers. The continuation of the trading strikes between Iran and Israel will indulge the area in a state of devastation. Devastation on the level of infrastructure along with economics, particularly in case of the escalations that included the nuclear weapons in the calculus that will repeat or that will yield to a great devastation and pollution containment in the region. Iran is trying to increase its strikes within Israel currently. Since this morning, Iran had launched several or rather that Israel actually retaliated in the areas of Iran. There is a great focus of Israel to targeting the Iranian facilities are centered in the central governorate and the west. And now it's reaching in the southeastern of Iran, in line with the Iranian retaliations by using the Iranian air defenses. So no one wishes to the conflict to be expanded. Several of the countries, through statement of the Arab countries, in top of which was Egypt, to escalate the regions and to avoid indulging the area of an vicious circle of conflicts or such conflicts to be expanded.
Now, tackling a major development on the military level, which is the killing of Quds Force commander, how significant is this exactly, and how will this impact Iran's upcoming military operations?
Targeting the commander of Al Quds Force is a part of a greater assassination that targeting the senior commanders in Iran, as we followed in the first day by targeting the residential headquarters of a number of blocks. We're talking about more than 25 military leaders. It is a part of eliminating the military leaders so that have some military decisions. Al-Quds Force working abroad and it has its activities abroad that would interpret the Israeli targeted of Lebanon. Israel do not wish to have some sort of a linkage between Iran within its military leaders and with its leaders as known Iranian arms and or proxies in the region.
So another development, which is that Ali Khamenei has selected replacements in his military chain in case they are killed, and he also selected candidates to succeed him in case he's killed as well. How do you interpret this exactly?
If we go to some scenarios as reported by the Western platforms, the idea of the supreme leader's alternative, this is is based on the the Iranian parliament, and by choosing another successor for the supreme leader under the Vilayat al-Faqih regime. So the issue isn't linked to a personal, and the regime structure isn't based on one individual or person. The matter will be dealt as any sort of leadership changes, as we followed at the beginning of the Israeli aggression starting on Friday.
Now, from the military perspective, what message is Iran sending by escalating missile and drone attacks rather than relying solely on proxy responses?
Iran wanted to say that has a very strong air defense system ranging from ballistic and supersonic, and what is related to the drones. As we followed from the first 48 hours since the attacks started, that was sort of a setback of retaliation, followed by a balance inside, as those who were assassinated were replaced, and the new leaders started to take military decisions, and we've seen a very swift response, as just to that just to foresee the mechanism of the Israeli air defense system, and some new missiles have managed to cause a state of chaos within Israel. Israeli statement through the media could be interpreted that Israel does not know to whom is engaging war was, and even some of such missiles had a great impact within Israel. That they were talking about the Jil missile with all its types, Jil 1 and 2 and 3, several types of such a missile. And also we're talking about Ransha missile 4 that can carry more than warheads during the attacks. And we're talking about Fatah 1 and 2 missiles, as they are supersonic missiles. Fatah 1 was used in this operation, didn't not use yet Fatah 2 and Huram Shah 5. A set of air defense system never been engaged yet in such a conflict.
Now, Mr. Amr, I have to integrate Gaza into our conversation here. From your point of view, how does this Iran-Israel conflict intersect with the war in Gaza and also the wider Arab response?
Due to such escalation, or the war of attrition, as I wish to name it, the file of Gaza has had few steps back. So, so everyone is concerned about the strikes affected by both sides. So therefore, Gaza file isn't the top list of the international concern, and naturally affected the Palestinian cause. That lead several of calls, on top of which the Egyptian call to de-escalate the region and to open several suspended files that caused by the government of Netanyahu, and the Palestinian cause should be resolved and to create the state of calm in Gaza.
From Cairo, that was Mr. Amr Ahmed, the Iranian Affairs Specialized Writer. Thank you so much for joining us here on Qnews and for all the insight you provided us with.